Fair enough.
$19. You also hit earlier for 14 and 20. I didn't see if you were applying damage
I did not see those.
at the same time or not.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, 19 damage, 14.
Oh, it attacked me 3 times.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, all 3 actions.
Okay. That's what threw me off. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
No, I'm just an idiot. Don't worry.
Now, Dramapir, seeing that Anders has a little bit of trouble hitting it, it will take a risk instead of wasting 2 actions. Actually, no, never mind. To stay where it is, it's gonna eat range penalty as it's gonna throw first needle at Behemoth.
Leave the target alone.
Oh, close that crit.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm going to quickly just make use of. Give me a second. Of what is it? This.
Okay. Oh yeah, so yeah, apply that and then click damage Behemoth.
Alright. So that, then...
And then just be sure to get rid of it after.
Alright.
That hits.
About fucking finally.
That's a solid amount of damage. And persistent
Ignore me.
comes through. And you
Ignore me.
and you see that, well, piercing is not as effective. Slashing goes really well.
I didn't even realize that, but you know what? I'll take that.
I mean, now that you realize because you hit, and yeah, you see that it's like dealt more damage than you would expected. And the remaining 2 needles will actually go at Anders.
Ignore me now, motherfucker.
And gets you even through the shield.
I am going to make use of the. Where is it? I'm going to make use of the shield block using my shield thing.
Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Yeah, it is piercing. There's also like mental, but I think it should.
Yeah, it should mostly get rid of the physical, I think. So
yeah,
what's
it
this? So
should automatically do this correctly.
Hardness 5, so hardness 15, I believe. I'm using that, so. Yeah, we just damaged by 15, basically. So I don't think it's going to. Actually. It did! Nice!
Yeah. So that's that, and then the last remaining third action, third needle, also goes at Anders. However, this one is Mish. Behemoth.
Let's check real quick. Alright, see you are within range. Alright, question is... Give you +2 more damage if you hit Donut, or give healing to Corguson?
I can heal Corguson as well.
Well, I can put, what's the name,
Corguson is
What?
fine if you want to just kill shit.
Alright.
Definitely.
And, alright, then I'm gonna use... I think that's still within... Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this on the big fella.
Alright, on the drum of here, let me make that check.
Come on, crit fail.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Alright.
Helps
Then
he asked for a crit fail.
most likely so, and you get to put that back on your donut.
Nice.
And it's my turn.
Can I also get the temp HP?
Oh yeah, sure. You know what? No. Because I have a question. Since it says a willing subject, can I be said willing subject?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give it to myself because I have a reason behind that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely fair.
Alright. So it was what, 7?
Yeah, 7. 2 plus 5 in this case.
Alright, that's my turn then.
Okay, Anders.
Okay, well, I am still going to make use of this actually, just because I can, and it only costs an action, and I can't be bothered to make 3 attack actions. So, here you go. Have that.
Okay. I won't say no.
I'm gonna fucking do it again. There you go, Behemoth.
Oh.
I'm spreading out the AC increase basically.
Gotcha.
So now both of you have plus 2 AC.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna go for the strike here, which was a miss. Lo and behold, that's my turn.
You said plus 2. How do you add that?
Just drag the thing onto your.
Oh, the spell effect? Okay.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm gonna reroll this. Why not? I've got 1 hero point left.
I think you grabbed the wrong one.
That'll work.
Yeah, that's actually a very,
That changes things.
very worth reroll.
So you grabbed the wrong one.
Oh.
You grabbed the debuff, not the buff.
Oh.
I don't think you're undead, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I think he's undead. Not gonna lie.
Okay, that's
Considering how often he dies.
until the start of your next turn. Well, back to the off guard with you.
And now I've got another source of persistent damage on it as well, thanks to my flaming rune. Thanks to Radiant Blade Spirit.
And yeah,
That was worthwhile.
you see that, yeah, the slashing, yeah, does the work, but you see that it's weird form. Yeah, it's the crit doesn't hurt it as much, but yeah. Corgerson.
Was this?
Just make a build that focuses on shoving as much persistent damage on shit as possible.
I mean, look, with this party, like, I think at one point we had like 4 different types of persistent damage. 4 or 5.
4.
Yeah, spirit,
it
acid,
is.
fire.
After the duel.
Yeah, I know Dirtpad, the one he does.
Yeah, the acid thing. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Your opponent, Corgerson, looks very rough. It's form in this nightmare dream space. It's teetering at the seams. Will this finish the job?
What a steel chair.
Close single-digit hit point.
Well, it's a good thing I have a third attack I can still use.
Are you still slowed?
Yes.
You're a bastard. Yeah, we're not. I think this is the final round of being slowed.
Yep.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it is final. And with that, your opponent,
Just kicks them into the void.
yeah, and their essence is shattered. They stop existing in this.
That is turn.
Right. And yeah, the Corgerson, your slow goes away, and Kurzol, your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just enough.
Then I'm gonna cast shield spell, and that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, this one, well, paralysis doesn't work, but this one will try to go for the jaws, trying to, because I was forgetting before, but trying to spread disease that it has. I was just forgetting about it. Oh yeah, because I was only clicking one thing. That's on me. That's one miss. Second critical miss. And then the last one. The last one. Miss! Okay. Okay, they're trying to like bite you, but nothing works. Right, this one. It's not going well. It's not going well. Heightened. No, it's not. That's only 7 franc. Okay. For 2 actions, this probably provokes again. It will attempt to use that on Anders.
Yeah, why not? We'll throw the attack of opportunity out. I don't think it's going to try it. Probably going to be focused more on me, I think. So, go for it.
Ooh.
Oh! Disrupted!
Yeah, as it tries to start to form. Actually, out of curiosity, what would be like? What would Anders see if he failed that spell? Like that would affect him. That massive terror.
That is a good question, and I can't think of anything right now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, that spell is interrupted, so roll the critical damage. God damn! Now it's looking really fucked up. So just gonna swing a needle at you, or rather not swing, but like throw. Spawns with the crit as well.
Unfortunately for it, I think I've got more health.
Yeah, you have more health. That's true.
Well,
But that still manages to strike you that you feel this like pang of pain. Okay, that was its 3 actions, and I need to. Oh god.
Oh, please let it. Oh, I'm so hoping if I can die from both of these.
No, it doesn't have that little health. But it's not looking. Recovery checks are failing. Okay, Behemoth.
alright. Now, the temp HP, was that at the end of my turn or beginning?
Start of your turn.
Ah, damn it.
Although I think the off guard would go away.
Although, keep in mind, if you do keep in mind that you can suspend an action to sustain
Actually, no,
the
sorry.
cantrip that you have.
I'm down.
Stoke the heart, and that will give you the temp HP again.
Alright, I'll do that, because, it wants to play with Frightened. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I'm going to cast this. Wait a minute. Why does I don't have enough?
Yeah, I forgot that off guard was from Anders, and that's gonna stick until Anders' turn.
Alright, since it's not letting me actually cast it, because it's different stuff, but beef do that. Oop. Wait, no. There it is. Alright, since it's within the 30-foot range, and I can finally do this. It's got Frighten 1, and the other guy's got Frighten 1. And... what does that say? On my effect I get to do.
Trigger.
The boss now has Frightened too, because I
Oh,
have taken
nice.
off the temp HP.
Okay.
5.
Requirement. Creation true. You still need false. You still need a temp HP from false life or false vitality in this case.
Oh,
It's very specific, unfortunately, with that.
Yep.
so I got to remember that then, because I got to right click in that when I lose out my thing. Damn it!
But yeah, it is frightened, so that's
Yep.
another
And
AC lowered.
all right, so then that's my 3 turns then. Well, at least they're frightened now.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, and that off guard will go away at the start of your turn, Anders, or at the end, if you do not put in it again. Because
Sorry.
it got off guard from your crit. Like, what is your crit? When does it go away?
Oh, it's at the start of my turn.
Okay, so now it would go away.
Yeah.
Does it have any other spells? No, it fucking doesn't.
Okay. Well, let's try and finish this thing off. Why not? We'll do this just in case. Do I feel like trying to be fancy? Somebody talk me out of this, please.
No, do the fancy.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god! Wait. Oh fucking hell! Stoke the heart.
Oh my!
It's burning.
How do you do this?
So after like a moment of sort of you sort of see Anders sort of run his hand over his blade as the flames that were on it sort of grow in intensity, before he just then points it forward towards the before he sort of points it forward towards the Dramosphere, and just a bolt of fire emerges from it as it just impacts the Dramosphere.
All right. So while this Nightmare Realm still exists, as the Dramosphere has perished, it gets a little bit brighter. A part of the corrupting presence has been dissipated, although it is not yet fully gone. And you see that in this corner, it looks like a portal, but like for the purposes of this moth encounter, this starts to slightly, very shallowly glow with energy, with magical power, and this pretty much like represents in the dreamscape, represents the place of power itself. Alright, Anders, that will be you, I guess.
Yep, that is my turn. Yeah, that's my turn. Man, that's a lot of damage. Yeah.
Amoth's over here casting fear and dread aura to terrify people.
Yes.
I have something much better to terrify people.
Oh god.
You just scream at them.
No. I'm gonna throw this at the Langle. Specifically just enough that it doesn't hit Kurzul as well.
Okay, I'm gonna make that safe. At least I will try to.
The Eternal Eruption of Blackbeard. That's a cool name.
Because it's like fireball radius.
Well, yeah, cooler name than Fireball, though.
Okay, it's gonna take half. Hold on, that doesn't.
I was gonna say, like, wait a second.
It should take damage. I don't know why it It's
Did I
not.
target the wrong one?
It's not immune to
I had the other
fire.
one targeted?
Ah, okay. I think that's the case then. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now that's yeah.
It's immune because it's dead. Got it.
Yeah.
That's
I
usually how it
just
goes.
forgot to page my target over.
Yeah. I didn't.
Then
Yeah.
I
Didn't
guess
realize.
I'll, how do you... There we go.
Yeah. However, that abyss of darkness and potential death still remains.
Exactly.
Right. And I think that will be your turn. And Kurzel, now you have 3 actions. You are no longer slowed.
Yippee!
Does actually matter. That's how many hours till it appears in my bag again.
Mhm.
Oh no, I got something similar to that.
Nice. Hold on, I need to apply off guard for your roll. Yeah, now you can roll. Off guard applied. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so that's
40
damage,
damage.
and that's damage.
I do still have one more attack if it's the bastard still alive. I'll try that's -5 on that, so 32.
32 would not be a crit, just a regular damage.
16 more. Bollocks. That's
Single digit hit points and suddenly bleed damage. Yeah, you don't see the bleed damage coming through. However, that's it. It's gonna be off guard for a while, I think.
Yes. The fear that it causes is in us as we recoil, shocked my Molotov cocktail.
Yeah, that's fair. So it's just gonna widely try to actually smack or bite. Wants to just as a one last fuck you, spread the disease.
Just wait until Corgus bites it and I make the fire kineticist.
Mm.
Okay, and yeah, you don't have to roll against paralysis. However, it has also I was forgetting it before the fever.
Let's try and reroll that.
I think we still get hit by the paralysis if we crit fail.
That wouldn't surprise me.
We like roll a 1.
No. Well, I tried.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that's gonna be for a while. However, yeah, I'm pretty sure like because you got good rolls, you know what it has, so probably after combat you'll be able to like do something about that. Because at least for now, stage 1 carrier with no ill effect, at least for the first day. The remaining 2 jaws, and it's gonna be just trying to tear into you.
Does anyone have things against disease?
A really high fortitude save. Oh no! Oh no! Somebody failed the. Yeah, in fact, I can actually do this. I can actually help with that. I'll go into what.
That's what I meant. I meant curing it, not your own.
Yeah, I've got some stuff with that I can help with.
Basically, you know that they have this. Okay, that was all its 3 actions. So who gets the kill seal? Aim off. Your turn.
Aim off as is that actually any good at building a character.
What's that?
What?
What was that?
I didn't catch that. I was
We hear Rhea
Well,
begging
I
for
was
the kill.
answering the question is that Baymoth will get the kill steal if Az is actually any good at building a character.
Mhm.
I would, but the only spells I have a bigger area effect to cause damage, so I have to use something lower end.
That's fair, I guess.
So I will.
I guess I can accept that.
Oh, there it is. Why is
So
that not there?
outlet that.
Oh, it's a downtime activity. That's why. So I've just realised I don't actually have all my medicine trained actions on my sheet. There we go.
So I need Ghoulie to roll reflex.
Ah, okay. Okay, roll damage. Because even on half. Yeah, that's a kill still.
Like I said, it's the only thing I had that that would have blown up Kurzal with fireball.
Mm.
I mean, I'm sure Kurzal wouldn't mind getting hit by a fireball.
Ah, yeah, instantly died. Mm.
Exactly, you wouldn't mind. You'd be dead.
True, you're very right. The dead don't care. Unless, of course, you resurrected Cursal and you kick Behemoth's ass down into the Shadow Realm.
Something, send them all to God and let him sort them out.
Actually, yeah, that's for posterity's sake. Anders, can you give me the medicine check? I just like want to see like how quickly Anders like figures out that, oh hey, Kurzal got bit and probably like the fever set in.
Probably. Let's. I think it's what is it I'm looking for? It's this. I think it's this. So this doesn't actually do anything for me for yet. But what can happen is that basically if we do this and we basically rest up for a while, when Kurzal makes the fortitude save, he gets a bonus to the save based on my roll.
Sure. How much do I get a bonus?
Yeah, plus 35? That was enough. So it will be plus 4 bonus.
Sure.
Was it applied? No. Okay, but yeah, it's success.
30,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so you don't have to worry about that in the future.
Yeah, it will just disappear at the end of the day, basically.
I mean, good. Just go ahead and roll it on now, just so we don't forget about it.
Yep.
That's why I rolled it.
Yeah.
So
That's where I wanted. And yeah, the nightmarish realm slowly starts shaking, but you feel yourselves being drawn towards the heart of this place of power, the dreamscape representation of it, as the glow becomes stronger and healthier. And in this dreamscape, the modes of light will manifest into a rune. And like each player character can pick a rune. It can either be the greater striking rune, because that's like item 12 when you are close, or something that's of like rune of like item level 10 or lower. Actually, no, not 10, 11 or lower.
yeah, fuck that. Give me that fucking great striking rune.
Striking OP.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Say it's a rune. Can I lick it to determine what it is?
Give us. I gotta reload because I couldn't zoom in or out on the map.
Sorry, what
Every
was
time-
that? What was that, 3?
Nothing. I'm just being stupid.
Ree wants to lick the rune.
Yes, to determine what it is, but we already know. So
You can still lick
Yeah.
the rune if it makes you feel better. Mm-hmm.
it's such a great feat.
I mean, it's
To be honest, it feels like a goblin feat, not gonna lie.
It does. It really does.
There we go.
It's also hilarious that you have to be level 7 to take it.
Are they supposed to be bats or birds flying around?
this was like, bats as like the added effect for the map. And as the runes are taken, the place of power has been cleansed, although there still will be the task of actually dealing with the dealing with whatever is using that power. And as the light encompasses you and fills your minds, before you, well, most of you will wake up, well, basically back to full consciousness in the material world. Corzo will be hit in like this interim moment, stretching into infinity, finding himself looking at a different place. For simplicity's sake, I'm just gonna throw everyone here. I could throw only a single person, but
Corgerson wakes up, he has dreams of red.
not gonna bother. And Kurzol, you see a mountain, steep mountain full of memorabilia and scars of battles that were fought here, of fortifications, of gates leading upwards. And you realize that you are not alone standing at the front of it, looking at the daunting task, and you see the frost giant, well, spirit, however you can call it.
Hey, tell the shaman again.
And not the shaman. Fuck, I should use this actually more.
Oh shit, we got fucking Yorick as well. Mwah.
That was
Yeah,
for a
Yorick
while
fucking back.
already.
Yorick's fucking back, baby.
Sorry, like specifically Kurzul sees this one, this buff brick shit house like standing next to you with his, like arms crossed, the lightning crackling across its skin. Tell me, you who seeks to be the king, who seeks the rulership, the crown. As you look at this, what do you see?
So Cursor looks up at the great mountain of like abandoned weapons. Like you said, it was a mountain of memorabilia of war, right?
Yes, it looks like this place has been ravaged by war, and at first it looked like it's in the past, but then as you like focus more on it, you can hear the drums of war thundering in your heart, the sounds of combat, of blood being spilled.
Well, Cursor looks upon the great mountain, the abandoned axes and swords of the great banners torn asunder and now unidentifiable. He looks upon it all and shakes his head and scoffs. This is the past, he says, or perhaps the future if I don't have my way. Of pointless battles and murders and bloodshed, all to prove they are the one big dog in this whole bloody wasteland. I'm surprised the snow isn't red from how much we've fought one another.
Then if your road to rulership is not akin to climbing a mountain, how do you imagine your path?
He looks at him. He goes, sometimes it's not about climbing the mountains to reach the objective. After all, that's what everyone else has done. Blade in hand, fire in their eyes. Sometimes it's not about over the mountain. It's around.
To your response, the spirit doesn't respond. He looks at you in silence, contemplation, then just gives a small, shallow nod. And as this vision, this image dissipates in your mind, it for a moment at the end there, it does feel like there's an avalanche of blood starting to fall down from the mountains, from the very tops. Before you, at the same time, alongside the rest of the party members, you find yourselves back, standing up straight, just as you were touching the touching the tree.
Mm-hmm. Well, Arcastle says. Looks like we're done here. As he looks up at the great tree, and now probably swirling with like motes of light and power. Let's find out.
It's
it?
looking something like that, but it's like still a little bit muted. You dealt with like this corruption here. However, that the issue of the borrowed energy, the rerouted mana flow is still persists. Although with those previous checks at the start of the session when you like very high, you have a solid idea that whoever was using that flow of mana, you definitely disturbed and interrupted something. For a moment, not permanently, but you definitely, whatever they are doing, you definitely bought yourself more time. And even though this entire fight was happening in a dream space, as you will be looking at your equipment, I imagine whatever weapon you use that rune on, it will be there. One of your weapons will be empowered with greater force.
All right. So yeah.
And as it happens, as you will be keep going, it will take you. Before you reach the very cold place, you'll definitely have like around here. It will be getting like towards the evening, so we'll be able to take a long rest through the night before you approach the place, because I imagine like
Huzzah!
you would probably want to long rest.
Yeah, I think it's probably safe to assume that, because I'm not. I think at this point it's safe to assume that I can heal people up to full. I don't want to roll like 15 billion checks and clog the chat.
Yeah. Like healing itself, yes, but it's still a matter of like you need full rest to regain spells type of deal.
Yeah.
So with full rest and keep going.
Yeah, full rest is it.
All right.
Yeah. Click the full rest.
Lose time.
Just assume as well that we're going to be at full health by the time the next day, because I have
Kind of your job.
Yeah, umpteen billion ways of healing people.
Also, Donut, next time I get hit by a big spell, I have a surprise for you.
Transposition. Give me just a second. Turn the light.
The funny thing is that could actually cause a creature to miss.
Yes, I know, it's great.
Possible. What's your AC? 31. Oh, yes, it's about 1 AC difference.
Yes, but more importantly, even if it doesn't miss, I get to laugh as you get fucking critted.
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell to pick for my item.
Actually, you are resting close by a smaller, not really a mountain, but like larger hill, utilizing the natural advantage of terrain to give yourself a better cover. Closer towards the morning, as you were like finishing up your long rest, would probably notice something, but just for sure, to be sure, everyone, if you want, you can roll perception check.
All right.
What?
Perception check. Yeah, let's go. Fuck me.
Okay, so Behemoth followed by Kyrgyzstan, which, since Behemoth can be a little up higher in the sky, has a greater line of sight. You would realize that nearby atop of this larger hill that could be used as a observation point further down the line, watching a few miles into this vertical place, there are two silhouettes, kinda slightly crouching, looking not in your direction, but looking in the direction of the very court place. And you are able to determine that, well, they are humanoids, they are not big, and they are wearing kinda fancy colorful clothing, but one that doesn't seem like it's made for winter. It doesn't look as warm. And more than that, from this distance, they seem to be really, really bandaged up. Behemoth and Kyrgyz can make religion checks.
Right. The power of religion compels you.
Okay. Behemoth, like, you might not instantly recall all the details, but humanoid that's bandaged. That sounds like a mummy.
Well. Fireball it?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, they were seemingly like trying to act hidden, but they were not looking at you. They seem to be like observing in the direction of where you are planning on going. So yeah, I'm like, serious question. Like, what is the serious course of action here? Do you really fireball them?
Yeah, like, we have three options. We can either go talk to them, we can go fight them, or we can ignore them. I suggest talking to them.
Yeah, I mean, we can always fireball them later, but we can't unfireball them if we do that to begin with.
I mean, Tui has time magic.
Do we have what?
Second edition has time magic.
Yeah, but I don't think any of us is a time fucking wizard.
Yeah, I don't think we're at that point yet.
So yeah, we head in.
Okay,
Like, this may sound like a time spell, but it's not really.
Yeah. You don't need to roll. I just like wanna ask, like, are you like trying to hide your approach, or like calling them from a distance so that they are aware?
Corguson will leave that to the people that are actually good at diplomacy, other than lying and intimidating.
Look, Kyrgyzstan, if you start this, you will basically shout at them and they'll drop dead. So yeah, Kyrgyzstan is like, who goes
Actually, no,
there?
he's decent at diplomacy. Just not as much as the others.
You're gonna, like, I'm gonna roll a 2 on my intimidate. They drop dead from the damage.
So yeah, when you holler out, the initial reaction is not something you would expect from, well, mummies, so undead. They get startled and they turn around to you and like, oh good heavens, lad, you terribly surprised me. I can't probably do it, but like, at least one of them, imagine they have like this very olden, like, British academic voice.
No, not you. Your job to shine.
Mm-hmm.
I need to bear it back. My dog's playing up.
No, run away. We need your
say,
video.
don't be mean. Donut can't do a sophisticated accent.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, like, does the conspiratorial whisper. I told you, you old fool, that we stick out like a sore finger. Nonsense, my boy. These look like seasoned adventurers, and it's obvious that they have enough experience to notice that. Yes, hello, what a fortuitous meeting.
Either of them look strong.
Sorry, what?
Not stronger than you, no. They... Actually, like, you can make me, like, a... There's no insight in here, but I think you can use perception to basically, like, read a person.
Sure, I'll do that.
I think that's, like, possible.
We look at them suspiciously.
Okay, they are... For you, they are not combatants. Like, it would not be a combat if you decided to, like, kill them. However...
Corgus just kind of looks at them and wondering whether or not it's worth it to challenge them to a spar or something.
They would not be worthy challenges for combat.
Yeah.
They do seem like the choice of clothing is not the greatest. They don't really fuck, what's the word in English? They do not blend well with the surroundings. But on the other hand, you find them here. That's not close to the capital. That's like kind of in the wilderness, and they are still, well, alive, air quotes, for a given value of being alive as a mummy. Which implies they do have some skills as, you know, scouts, survivalists, like ensuring nothing, the first better predator doesn't eat them out here.
I mean, if they like old meat, they're probably more worried about, like, I don't know, more carrion eaters.
Yeah. And there is also one other thing that you notice at first. These two, well, you know, they're undead, but they are probably the first undead you have seen in a long time. You do not feel an ounce of corruption in them.
Are they actually undead?
They are mummies, like that's the...
Oh, they are legitimately actually mummies, okay.
Yes. But,
I heard you say they were like wrapped like they were mummies, but they're not acting like mummies. So it's like, hang on.
Yeah, I mean you can play a mummy. That's an archetype that's available in this game, in this edition.
I don't know.
Do you know? Now it's the time to question if you mean like mommy, like a female archetype, or, you know, bandaged person.
Yes, you see that. Yeah, it's an actual mummy, but apart from the bandages, not the bandages, but the ropes, what like basically makes them, they do have like additional clothing on them that basically gives them the vibe of like the Middle Eastern, somewhat like desert-like dwelling folk, adventurers / academics.
Cargason's going to ask them, like, I could ask you why you're out here, or what are you doing, that kind of thing. But honestly, how are you out here? How has nothing killed you yet?
You see, fellow adventurer, that we might not look like much, but we are quite proficient in staying hidden from things that would like to kill us. Well, kill us again.
Good.
And we have been doing quite well until we have stumbled upon you. And, well, I'm obviously very willing to answer the question, but just to be sure that, well, you look like dandy fellows. Are those lands yours? It's been a while since our vizier received a rumor that the cold lands again have the rulers. Would that be you?
You made a very good guess. Cursal steps forward. I am indeed Cursal, ruler of these lands. Hmm.
Yeah, the mummy, the older one, like puffs in pride. Oh, of course, I am a academic of renown back at my place, so I knew from the start. But well, you see that me and a few others, well, we've decided to investigate, scout out the area. Some in hopes of, well, finding you, trying to achieve contact. We do not have many friends since that not nice things that our former overlord did, but he's gone now and we are unshackled, we are free, we want to be friendly with whatever neighbors we have, yes. Yeah, so through this like old academic rambling, you learn that they are like more or less like scouts of this area, potentially diplomats if they meet anyone that they can diplomacy with. And that's the initial gist of it.
All right. Yes. All right. Well, Cursal then would be like, take a quiet look at them and just be like, well then, two undead roaming these lands is strange enough, but who are you scouting for exactly?
Well, many things. Some of us are merely trying to figure out where is what. We do not have accurate and up-to-date maps of the region. There sadly have been more ruins than, well, than we expected, to be honest. And yeah, he scratches his chin. Some other pairs were more hoping to find some friendly, not instantly hostile to undead persons that we can talk some deals and whatnot. And I guess we also wanted to see if this weird phenomenon also exists in this area, and so far I think we have confirmation that this one ruins, they have this like weird howl that I mean, if I was still alive, it would chill me to the bone. As he describes like this weird howl, you do remember, especially those of you, some of you have like high intelligence, so you do remember speaking with the hunters, and one of the big threats they mentioned that might exist and operate in the Northlands was a Wendigo.
Yes. And the ruins
However-
sound like the way they described it.
Yes, that they already heard it. However, they continue speaking, and it does sound to you, to all of you, that it's similar but not exactly the same, as if they are describing a different sort of menace that is operating within their lands, the desert area. And that's even worse creature, that's even worse creature than Wendigo.
It's a Wendigo too.
Yeah, so basically they were like, yeah, we have some issue with some really strong creature back home, and we wanted to check like if something similar exists here, and if like we can figure something out from comparing notes, essentially. Among other things, they are also considering their position, they are also seemingly interested in this like weird phenomena that you also will be investigating.
Mm-hmm.
I must also add that, of course, nothing against them, but and yeah, he looks at you and like notices that you don't really, neither of you like has really like holy symbols visible.
Mm.
But I'm really grateful that you are not those like paladin folks. They are really quite narrow-minded.
Okay, I'm back.
Ah, shit. And then he immediately smites their asses. Mm.
I mean,
What have I been?
Anders is not a paladin. Or-
I've got bad.
Mhm.
Bad news.
Yep,
All
yep,
right,
yeah. The
champion
fucking
is a paladin,
comedic timing, Donut. You have no idea. Mm-hmm.
What am I looking at here? What fucking heresy am I looking at?
The
No,
party is
nothing at all. It's
the party is
the-
talking with apparently two friendly, non-hostile, sentient mummies, like the bandaged undead.
I mean, I don't have I don't have the Shining Oath, so it's not therefore against my edicts to keep these fuckers alive.
Mhm.
So
Well-
I will reserve judgment up until the point where they inevitably fuck us over, because they are evil creatures.
Ah, yeah, I see the paladin sneaking out. It was so funny. It was like, I'm sure none of you are paladins, right, Donut? You're just like, hello, I'm back.
What timing?
Mhm.
Yep.
Fucking funny. I love it.
Yeah. So TLDR, two main goals that seem to be occurring here is that they are gathering information, getting lay of the land, and if possible, hopefully trying to acquire non-hostile relations with neighbors.
Let me roll a sense motive. That seems fairly apt, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna also.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how dishonest are they? Yeah. It would be their deception DC that I'm testing against, so it wouldn't be an.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget. I mean, it would be silly because I rolled on a flat d20, I rolled a 20.
Oh boy. They
Well-
are completely unreadable. You're unable to peer past their bandages and have no idea.
Well,
Mm.
I'm glad we're not doing that.
They seem honest, as I meant, yeah, because I'm not sure if you heard that, but Korgusen asked if they would be like offer a challenge. They do not look like combatants. They're more like
for them.
scouts, adventurers, like kind of like academics, archaeologists almost.
Yeah.
And you realize that, yeah, the reason I was describing their clothing, that it's not really fitting. Yeah, they don't need to be bothered by cold days, or they are not clothed in furs. They like have this appropriate for the desert, like, light, not coats, but like, yeah, very like light silken clothing, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I shall reserve judgment for now.
There's also one or two things that they mentioned that if anyone wants to roll. Sorry, I'm mixing systems. I'm not sure if there's a history here or does it fall under society.
Society. Society is is basically the conventional history.
Okay. So yeah, if anyone wants to roll society, but especially when they mention something about like their former overlord, and yeah, the fact that they are now free. Yeah, it was a big thing, so even with those rolls you don't know all the details, but you do recall there was like this years or maybe even decades before your civilization fully started rebuilding, you were fully brought up. In the desert lands to the west, there was this whole brouhaha of powerful pharaoh lord, like mummy lord that sprang out from nowhere. Some are saying that he basically arrived from a different dimension and tried to raise up his own empire of the undead. And various adventurers and nomads, mercenaries raced forth to that area to basically deal with him. And it's general assumption that they managed to permanently kill him and deal with him. Not much information was about those that followed him. It was assumed that, yeah, most of the dead directly connected to him, they will be gone as well. But seems like it that not all of them went away, and they seem to be free from their overlords' guidance. That's why they call themselves Unshackled. Yeah, so both Corgerson and Behemoth like recall that vaguely.
Corgerson will share that. And say that he read it in a book that had some different types of exercises and martial arts in it.
I can't really say I'm a martial artist myself, but I know I see an apt student when I see one. Yes. Yeah, the other one that's mostly quiet, just like looking at this interaction back and forth, just like does a face palm and like if it could, it would like give this like long suffering sigh.
Well, I suppose we might as well sponsor some archaeological digs, I suppose. That is why you're here now.
Among other things, to investigate, to learn, to figure things out, not to steal. Now that we know that, well, you own these lands, we want to be a respectful guest. Yes, that place, and then he points towards the location that you'll be investigating. This like,
is it lying if Kurzel thinks it's the truth?
huh?
I say,
Yes.
but Kurzel says that he's the king of all the lands. Is it lying when he thinks it's the truth? Does he need a bluff check?
I would say yes.
What did you say?
Yes.
That's needed.
I don't know. My brain's gone in the off the rails, I guess. I'm gonna shut up now.
Well, as a token of good faith, we are, although it is very interesting, this phenomena that it's like, seems even colder than the rest of it. Like even I could almost feel being chilled to the, I would say bone, but you know, undead joke. Yes, but there's definitely some bad juju, like some activity that we don't really want to be involved with. So, if you're going there, definitely be prepared for combat. I'm sure you will, but you know, wishing you good luck and good hunting either way. And we would be just on our merry way to not interrupt you.
Corgerson just kind of raises an eyebrow at him. But we'll let Kurzel do the talking.
Anyway, so do we just keep going with these goons following us?
I mean, they don't seem to they don't intend to follow you.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, we grab them along with us. You are now our personal scribes, trust. And this is a voluntary recruitment. a voluntary Shanghaiing, if you will. No, kidding.
We need them for the war effort, but there's no
Yeah.
war going on. War against illiteracy.
The most important war in all of Trollkind's history.
Do they even have a written language?
Probably. It's just kind of
Dude,
like
trolls or
all it.
mummies?
Trolls.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
just use Jotun.
Jotun. Like I always imagine that whatever language exists in the setting, it has both written and spoken form.
That's what you like start doing like statistic. How many people actually can read Jotun? Not a lot, because most of them are illiterate.
So thanks. If you really want to try to get them with you, I will either need diplomacy or intimidation, depending on the approach you take for recruitment.
Question is, who has the highest of either one of those?
I mean,
I mean,
you know what? Let's recruit some mummies, shall we?
I have a 22 intimidate.
I
And
have a
a
21
17.
diplomacy. Maybe that'll do it.
Oh, we'll see who wins out.
Sure, let's roll a diplomacy. Holy
Can
shit,
I
why
aid
does Cursor
his
keep rolling well?
diplomacy?
I don't know why, but every
Yeah.
time Cursor rolls diplomacy, he rolls well.
I mean,
Not sure if it's that.
you want to be the reformer of the Northlands, so that makes sense.
True.
Yeah, you can roll your intimidation.
This is you proving that you're the king of the lands.
I'm just Cursor offering a hand of reconciliation behind his back, frowning, angrier troll.
It actually
Angrier
worked.
troll.
Yeah, it was exactly as described. Yeah, the younger sounding, because it's hard to tell the age of of the mummies, but the younger sounding one that like yeah, it's all good, like puts their hand on the older one and like, yeah, we can like, and then like looks and notices the Corguson staring like but yeah, with those this check with this result, for now, like, followers acquired. They are not combatants. They're gonna get fucked up if you try to.
Don't worry, if they tank one hit, that's plus like 17 damage for us.
What the fuck are people's charismas in this party? I'm curious. Are we just like basically an entire charisma party?
No.
I mean, aside from Behemoth, of course.
And yeah, and with the yes, of course you look like able enough that we won't have to worry about something, and I imagine you deal with all sorts of interesting things and more opportunities for us to get notes, gather information. Yes, that's good. That's very good. But yeah, yeah, followers acquired, I suppose.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Followers acquired is in like inverted commas.
Yeah, and with that result, you ensure that, because if you rolled kind of low, if you got like low results, they would basically wait for opportunity when you are busy, like fighting for your lives, and they will like not shank it, but like boom, bolt it.
Book it.
Yeah, book it. And also, I forgot about one more thing that would have happened in the night, but depending on your perception checks, you would have noticed it somewhere on the northern horizon. So, yeah, the party can roll me one last perception check for this session.
Alright.
Before we gonna call it.
More perceptions, you say?
Yeah, because it's for something different.
You know what? Since I have them,
Corguson.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna call it soon, so you have them.
I rolled one higher.
Okay.
Since I didn't need it this session, so I figured,
So during the night shift, when you like were resting and obviously taking watches, only Anders and Corguson would notice this and get a like notice like looking at the northern horizon, this sensation there was like this very faint from the distance, like very faint purplish like glow.
Interesting.
can we roll anything to get more info, or is that a mystery?
Right now, because due to the distance, that's for now. That's the like the notice that you get. No checks for now for the characters. For the players, you can have your own theories and whatnot. Yeah, I imagine either Anders or Corguson would like reveal that information to the others because those two are only ones that had this like feeling sensation of like noticing this weird glow on the horizon. Because that's a fair distance away.
Yeah, because I'll say I was distracted by the jackalope.
Anders will point it out.
Or well, mention when the rest of the party is like awake, rested, that something like that happened. Okay. That sense. Right. Yeah, so that was the last thing I wanted to mention. And with followers acquired, you will be finally getting into the cold place when you will see, hopefully with almost full party or the full party, getting the meat of things and realizing what they needed, like for what that mana power like energy was needed. There's some serious magical mumbo jumbo going on, but that will wait for
Holy
see.
shit, there's a skeleton in the ice.
That's a skeleton of a titan.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that will have to wait for next
Too bad
time.
their necromancer died.
What necromancer? Oh, the party character. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Ria's just gonna be like, I made a new character, shows up as a necromancer again.
Right.
Damn it.
Let's go quickly through the some questions. Right. Has the party learned anything new / interesting / useful and/or?
There are zombies roaming around. That's not trying to kill us.
I would say
Yeah.
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 Not only that.
And
Have you defeated a notable enemy?
No,
Interview
not
for boss
really.
fight, not really. Have you survived noteworthy dangerous encounter? You were not really.
I'd say
that
noteworthy because it was a place of power.
Okay, I'm gonna accept that. That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah, sadly not a worthy treasure. I mean, depending if you want to consider Greater Striking Rune as a worthy treasure.
I mean, kinda.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but
I mean, I'm fine either way because this is like item 12, so that's like a, and it gives you like a
Pretty good idea.
boost in damage, like a
that's what I
serious
was
boost in
gonna
damage.
say. Can I put it on and roll an attack just to see? Put my stance on.
And then
Alright.
last, have your actions assisted your people, your tribe? Have you did
We've
something
recruited-
noteworthy for your tribe?
We've recruited some zombies, but I'm not sure if that's really notable since we just kind of grabbed them.
well,
Mummies, but not zombies. The distinction is very important. We do not eat brains.
The worst part is the worst part is they're right.
The worst part is they're right, the paladin itching to smite in the back.
I would say yes because they can teach knowledge back when we take them back.
I mean, that's
I
what we
mean, they-
convince them to teach.
I mean, following you is like a different
Well-
thing. They have their own home.
yes.
That and they have to survive getting back to the tribe.
Yeah. Currently, Cursal just has them tag along, basically. So we have to figure out something to do with them. So that's a no from me.
I'm gonna train them to how to cast chain lightning.
Ah, yeah. Let me just jump to that zombie and keep going. Bruh.
Lemao. Okay. But yeah, that will be for the session.
All right.
Now, a question real quick.
Yeah.
Was it
I've
we only
answered
got the one item, or was it everyone got that item where they can choose an item at 11?
Every
Everyone
player.
got a striking rune or another, like level 10 or lower, I think it was.
Sorry,
Alright.
I later fixed it. I said initially level 10, but then I just said you can either take one greater striking rune, or you can pick a different rune that's item 11 or lower. And that's like every player character can pick that.
Alright. Then I will take. Let's see, can I put that in chat? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to pick up that.
Either way, if we're done.
Yep.
Thanks for the
we are
session. I'm gonna
done.
head out.
Yeah, hopefully see you next week
Adios.
for the big boss battle.